There was a young girl named Emily. She was polite, gentle, and had a sweet appearance. To everyone around her, she looked like the perfect child. Teachers admired her, neighbors praised her, and her friends enjoyed her company. People often said, "Emily is such a wonderful girl." But what no one knew was that Emily carried a heavy secret. Inside, she felt far from perfect. Emily was consumed by constant worry. She worried about little things, and she worried about big things. Her thoughts never stopped. She worried about her homework, about being sick, about waking up on time. She worried about being alone, about what clothes to wear, and even about the weather outside. There was no break for her mind. She worried from the moment she woke up until she went to bed. When she was in the car, she imagined an accident. She tugged at her seatbelt again and again, making sure it was locked, and checked the door several times. At the supermarket, she feared getting lost, so she clung tightly to her mother. In school, she worried about making mistakes, so she constantly asked her teacher questions, afraid she might do something wrong. At first, her worries seemed manageable. She told herself to breathe, focus, and push forward. But as time went on, her fears grew stronger, and she felt trapped by them. The worries became louder and more obsessive, leaving her restless and exhausted. One evening, Emily finally decided she needed to tell her mom the truth. "Mom," Emily said softly, "I think I have a problem." Her mother looked at her with warmth. "What is it, dear?" Emily hesitated, then blurted out, "I don't feel okay. I feel worried all the time. I don't want to do anything. I don't even want to talk to people or go shopping. I can't focus on school because I'm scared of doing it wrong. But when I don't do it, I feel worried about that too. I want to be perfect, but my thoughts never stop. I have too many worries." Her mother tried to soothe her. "Don't worry, sweetheart. Everything will be fine." But Emily shook her head, her eyes filling with tears. "Mom, when you say that, I only feel worse. I can't stop. I think about cavities every time I brush my teeth. I get scared of fish when I swim. At the doctor's office, I start worrying about death. In the car, I imagine accidents. It's like my brain is always looking for something to fear. I'm tired of worrying. I can't handle it anymore." Emily's mother hugged her tightly, listening carefully to every word. She realized this was more than simple childhood fear. It was something deeper. She wanted to help her daughter, but she wasn't sure how. So she made an appointment with a child therapist. The therapist's name was Anna. She had years of experience working with children who struggled with big feelings. She was patient, calm, and kind-hearted. She spent her days listening to children's worries and helping them untangle their thoughts. When Emily learned she was going to meet a therapist, she grew nervous. She imagined a cold, white office with harsh lights and someone stern waiting to judge her. She worried that she had a serious mental illness, something that couldn't be fixed. She even feared being sent to a mental hospital. The idea made her stomach twist in knots. But when the day of the appointment arrived, Emily was surprised. Anna greeted her with a gentle smile. She didn't look strict at all. The office wasn't frightening. It was warm and welcoming. There were toys neatly arranged on shelves, crayons and papers on a little table, and cozy chairs that looked inviting. It felt safe, almost like a playroom. Emily slowly began to relax. For the first time in a long while, she felt a little bit of comfort. She sat down, still nervous but ready to talk, and realized that maybe, just maybe, she didn't have to face all her worries alone. Emily often spent time with her mother, sitting on the couch, while her therapist, Anna, sat nearby in a chair. During these sessions, Anna asked Emily gentle questions. Emily enjoyed the way Anna spoke, calm, kind, and without pressure. Whenever Emily shared her worries, Anna listened closely. She didn't interrupt, didn't rush, and never told Emily what to do. Instead, she simply gave her full attention. This made Emily feel safe, and as she talked, her heavy worries began to feel lighter. At her appointments, Anna often gave Emily paper and crayons. Emily would draw the things that worried her, and together they talked about what the pictures meant. Sometimes they painted, sometimes they played with dolls and puppets. These activities made the sessions fun and safe. Emily looked forward to meeting Anna twice a month. She always left feeling calmer, happier, and a little more confident than before. Anna was always patient. She never dismissed Emily's feelings or told her that her fears were silly. She understood that Emily's worries were real to her. Slowly, Emily began to notice changes in herself. She no longer felt afraid every time she brushed her teeth. Car rides were no longer filled with fear of accidents. Visits to the doctor no longer brought thoughts of dying. Emily still had some worries, but they no longer controlled her life. At school, she started talking to other children. She still felt nervous sometimes, but she remembered Anna's words and the things she learned in therapy. These memories gave her confidence, and she felt braver each day. Her mom noticed the change too. Emily smiled more, laughed more, and carried less fear. Her mother also learned something important from Anna. She realized that saying "don't worry" didn't actually help Emily. It only made her feel worse, as if she wasn't supposed to have those feelings. Instead, patience and listening made a real difference. Emily began to understand that worrying didn't mean something was wrong with her. It meant she cared. With Anna's help, she learned to see her worries in a new light, to face them rather than hide from them. One evening, Emily's mom looked at her and said, "You are wonderful, Emily." Emily smiled and replied softly, "I still worry sometimes, Mom. But I know I don't have to be perfect. I just need to do my best." She realized that life wasn't about being flawless. It was about meeting challenges and moving forward with courage. As time went on, Emily grew stronger. She even wanted to help others who felt the way she once did. One day at school, she noticed a girl named Lily sitting alone looking sad. Emily walked over and asked gently, "Are you okay?" Lily hesitated, then whispered, "I worry a lot. I feel so alone." Emily's face lit with a kind smile. "I understand," she said. "I used to worry too. Worries are like clouds, they come and go. They don't have to block your sunshine." Lily listened carefully, and for the first time in a while, she felt a spark of hope. That night, Emily's mother told her, "You've turned your worries into strength. That's something very special." Emily nodded thoughtfully. "It's okay to worry," she said. "But I won't let it take away my happiness." Emily had discovered something important. Life will always have challenges, and worries will sometimes appear, but peace and happiness come from accepting yourself as you are. She learned that strength is not about being perfect. It's about being kind to yourself and facing life with courage. And with that, Emily carried her lesson forward, shining like sunlight through the clouds.